Guys, thank you for clicking on my video. In this video, I'm going to attempt to do 10 facts about me in 10 minutes or less. Before I start, please subscribe. I'm really trying to build my subscribers. I have like 48 and my boyfriend has like 120, so it's not a competition, but I do aspire to be more like that. Anyway, okay, so fact number 1, I was born in Illinois. I was born in a very small town. The population is actually so small that it's considered a village. There's like 2 intersections and no Starbucks to this day. Dunkin' Donuts, because people slept on Dunkin' Donuts for a long time. But now it's, you know, it's great. And luckily there's always been a Dunkin' Donuts in my very small town that I was born in. I lived there till I was 4, and then I moved to North Carolina. Fact number 2, I grew up in North Carolina. I lived on the coast, in a military town. Most of my life, I moved to the mountains for 2 years in high school, which was a whole different experience, totally different than the military town. It was like more southern mountain vibes, very isolated, very peaceful. I'm pretty sure I lived down the street from Robin Williams' vacation home, and that was like the only thing around me. I never saw Robin Williams, but I heard like rumors of people seeing him in the Food Lion. And that was probably the nicest house that I ever lived in, because I guess that's another fact number 3. I grew up poor. And like I said, like when I moved to the mountains, that was a really beautiful house, but it was also very short-lived, a very short-lived experience, because there were some, you know, drastic changes in my family, and we actually moved back to where we came from, to the military town. I was not a military brat. I just ended up in a military town. And I grew up poor on paper. I felt like I was very taken care of. I didn't know that I was poor until I went to college. Fact number 4, I went to college at UNC Chapel Hill, the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, the first public university in America. And I loved it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I ended up being on full scholarship, which was an incredible blessing. And I am a true believer that, you know, everything happens for a reason. God has a plan for you in your life and your purpose. And he put me at UNC Chapel Hill, and it changed my life for the best. And yeah, I was on full scholarship, which I literally didn't know that I was going to be on full scholarship until like a month in, or like a couple of weeks in, because I like fixed my FAFSA and they said you can be on full scholarship. So then I worked really hard to you know, graduate in 4 years. So I guess that's another fact. Number 5, when I went to college, I thought I was going to be a nurse, but what I found out was that the nursing program at the school was extremely hard to get into, and I was not prepared for that. A lot of my peers came in with like enough credits to be a junior. I came in with no credits, and I struggled really hard. And in that struggle during college is where I discovered that fact number 6, suffered from severe anxiety disorder. And I tried a lot of things in college, like therapy, which was really helpful, medication, which was not for me. So I did more therapy to help get through that. And that's really at the time in my life when I discovered meditation and going within and optimism. I started thinking positive, and it was at a time that was like one of the lowest lows that I had experienced in my life up until that point. I was about 19, 20, and I was diagnosed with severe anxiety disorder, and I just kind of meditated and got therapy and switched my thinking to more positive thinking. So at least if I'm gonna have anxious thoughts, they're gonna be positive, and that's kind of me in a nutshell, I think. Like, to some capacity, like I'm very like positive, like a very positive person, but I'm also aware that toxic positivity does exist, and I'm not that. I'm not trying to be that. I'm not trying to dismiss anyone's experience. This is just my experience. And since then, I feel like I've mostly overcome my severe anxiety through meditation, daily meditation. I think I've meditated 3 times this week, so I don't get to do it. I don't get to it every single day, but I do try to get to it every other day, every 2 days. If I go without it for a week or too long, I start to feel icky, and then I meditate and I'm like, wow, I feel so much better. Why don't I do this every day? So, you know, I think that's worthy of being fact number 7. I love meditation. I love it. I think it's extremely helpful. I think everybody should meditate. I think meditation should be a part of school. Children should learn how to meditate, and it should be as common as exercising, because exercising also has really helped me in my mental health. I will say that's another fact about me. Number 8, mental health is like really, really important to me. Like I said, I have experienced severe anxiety, some depression, but more anxiety than anything. I used to sweat a lot just from my anxious thoughts. I'm literally holding up the numbers so I don't forget. And yeah, I choose to not be medicated. I've also been diagnosed with like ADHD, and I've just managed it through meditation, exercise, and getting enough sleep. And anytime that I fall off of those things, I suffer a bit, but I do a really good job of staying disciplined. Taking care of myself is something that I continue to get better at. It wasn't always something that I did well, but I feel like I'm really good at taking care of myself now. And it hasn't always been easy, but it has been so rewarding because I feel a lot of peace. Okay, fact number 9, I'm kind of running out because I'm doing this off the dome, okay? Fact number 9, I've been to Coachella. That's a fact. I've been twice. I'm gonna make a video about my experience. But that's not really exactly what I'm trying to say. Tame Impala is my favorite band. I went to Coachella the first time for Tame Impala because they were headlining. They were incredible. I've seen Tame Impala 3 times, once at Coachella, once at the Hollywood Bowl, and once at the Forum in Inglewood. The Forum show was very special because it was March 11th, 2020, literally or March 10th, 2020, days before the world shut down. We kind of knew that something big was coming, but thank God I got to see Tame Impala that one last time before everything shut down. And then I saw them at their first show since the pandemic at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was incredible. I will go see Tame Impala every chance that I get. I put their music on, Kevin Parker and the people that help him, because he does it all. I put on that music and I just feel so amazing. I literally feel like I'm on drugs, just from listening to the music. And I love it. It makes me so happy. It's like instant serotonin. I love music. I love all kinds of music. And for fact number 10, I live in Los Angeles. So I grew up in North Carolina. I went to college in North Carolina, and as soon as I graduated, I moved to Los Angeles in the summer of 2016. And I'm so happy to be here, and my camera's overheating, so hold on. My camera was overheating, and so was I for some reason. The sun is coming through, and here in Southern California, it can be pretty hot. The sun is, this sounds really dumb, but it's really hot, okay? There's no fall here, okay? It's just summer forever. So yeah, me sweating, and maybe it's anxiety, I don't know. Speaking of, but yeah, that's 10 facts about me in 10 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I will love you for it, and we will have a good time because I will be back with another video every single week. And if there's enough, if there's people watching at all, I will start posting more than once a week. But we'll get there. Just know it's coming. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.